video. Today, I'm going a video from where it is actually gonna show off YouTube. So this one is actually sponsored by YouTube again. Now we're gonna watch a video of unspeakablr.
Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. This is definitely a little bit of a different video. This is a draw my life, but this is also a highly requested video from you guys that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and today is the day we're gonna get into it. So before we get started, all I'm asking for you guys to do is leave a like or click that subscribe button, because I do upload a lot of vlogs on this channel, so if you do want to see them more, definitely be sure to click that subscribe button. But this video is going to cover the first 20 years of my life, so let's go ahead and dive into it. So the first day I was brought into this world was on December 5th of 1997. Oh yes, I'm an old boy. And I was blessed to have an awesome mother and father. I was born and raised in Houston, Texas as well. And that's where I started to learn my life. You know, I started to learn all the basic things like how to eat, how to walk, and how to poop as well, and all that fun stuff. So I won't go into much detail about the basics of me growing up. I had a really good childhood, and I was really blessed to be born with awesome parents in an awesome city. So let's skip a little bit to when I was a little bit older. So when I was around 6 years old, I was in Boy Scouts, and I loved to camp. I loved to always be outdoors, on the lake, on the road, camping. But I also, there's one more thing that I loved just as much as that, and that was video games. And when I was growing up as a kid, I was always really into video games. Every Christmas, birthday, holiday, anything, I would ask for the newest games and anything about video games. Of course, one of my favorite games was Pokemon on the Game Boy. I also had like Nintendo DS's and stuff like that as well, but I think the Game Boy was definitely my favorite. I was a very creative kid. I would love to build and create my own things. For example, one day my dad bought me an RC car for my birthday, and I ended up taking apart that RC car, taking out all the components and turning it into a functioning boat. I ended up putting it in my bathtub, and it couldn't really go very far because I didn't have the biggest bathtub in the world, but it actually worked. So I would do this with a lot of things, such as like Nerf guns, toys. I would take apart everything and recreate it and modify it to be better. I would also try to build massive Lego towers, literally the size of me, with all my friends. So I did have a very creative mind when I was a kid, which I believe that is one of the things that has helped me build my YouTube channels in the future, because doing YouTube, you gotta be a pretty creative person. As I grew up more, making friends through school, and of course hating my homework, I figured out that I love to make these weird videos. I had this little flip camcorder that was about $30, and I decided to make a lot of videos about Legos, but I never uploaded them to YouTube or anything, because at the time I didn't even know YouTube existed. And for the next couple years, I continued being a weird little kid, building things and just living life and going to school. My childhood didn't have a lot of like super exciting moments to share, so let's fast forward a little bit to where things get really interesting. So now fast forwarding to me being 13 years old. As I grew older, I got more into these videos and making just the dumbest and funniest videos I could with my friends and myself. I eventually discovered the platform called YouTube. I saw YouTube as a platform where people can be free, post whatever they want, and have millions of people see it. This opened a huge eye of opportunity to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I must do this. I saw all these big creators on the platform, and I saw that they were amazing, and they looked like they were having so much fun. So I was like, if they could do it, why can't I? And that is where it all started. So around 2012, I started my very first YouTube channel, and it was called Mr. Gaming 1000. I was about 15 years old at the time, and I uploaded 3 Minecraft videos on that channel, and then I made a different one because I thought about how dumb the name was, and yeah, I just made a different channel. So that was when Unspeakable Gaming was born in November of 2012. I started with basic Minecraft survival videos, survival games, and anything that I saw that was trendy or different that no one else did in Minecraft, such as top 5 and top 10 videos. I didn't even realize that money could be made on the platform. I was just making videos because they were so much fun, and that's just what I did on my free time. And of course, I was learning more and more and more every single day. I was learning how to create very entertaining content, edit my videos, make thumbnails, and turn myself into an entertaining person. This took a ton of work and a ton of time, and I uploaded hundreds hundreds of videos before I even started getting a lot of views. So now we're around 11th grade and high school, and I had nearly 100,000 YouTube subscribers. I ended up building my own computer with the money that I earned from YouTube, and by this time I learned so much. I mean, think about it, 100,000 subscribers. Before I even started YouTube, I never in my life would think that I would reach 100,000, if not even 1,000 subscribers. Besides YouTube and all the crazy stuff I was doing with it, I did also run track cross country, and I ran track for about 4 years, from 8th grade to 11th grade, and I also ran cross country for 1 year in 12th grade, my last year of high school. Back over to YouTube, because in high school, YouTube was really the only thing I focused on. All the time, teachers, parents, friends, anyone would ask, what are you gonna do for a living? How are you gonna make money? And to be honest, I didn't know the answer to that. All I knew is I wanted to do YouTube, and nothing took my mind away from it. Creating videos and content is where I saw my future, and I didn't see it anywhere else. I was also experimenting with a bunch of other fields such as engineering, car mechanics, computer maintenance, and computer building. However, I wasn't nearly as passionate about those things as I was with YouTube. With that decision, I pretty set my head straight, and I was like, all right, YouTube, this is what I'm gonna do. So from 11th to 12th grade, I was failing most of my classes and never really doing my homework. My parents were really upset with me, grounding me, and trying to help me as much as they could so I could pass my classes. School was pretty hard for me, and I had a really hard time focusing in class, and I barely got by in school, just barely passing. But I passed, and that was okay with me because I just knew that school wasn't for me. And you're probably like, unspeakable, what were you doing? Like, why were you failing? Why was I because I was making YouTube videos. This is what I was doing right when I got home from school nearly every single day. Before I even took my shoes off when I got home, I would get straight onto the computer, start planning, recording, editing, and doing all the things I can do to get the video up for tomorrow. There would be a ton of nights where I would be even up till 2 to 3 a.m. and then I would have school the next morning at 7 a.m. So I'm just really glad that I had parents that would let me stay up late and work, because if I didn't, then I would probably have a pretty early bedtime. So through this time period, I was very motivated. I had a huge mindset to be different from everyone else, and I didn't really want to go to college and get a normal job. I didn't really want to get a degree like everyone else was. I just wanted to do YouTube. I wanted to build and learn and grow my YouTube channel, my YouTube audience, and that's all I wanted to focus on. Besides this whole crazy YouTube thing, I also met my incredible girlfriend Kayla that I'm still currently with today. I'm sure you guys know of her, but not to get all head over heels, but ever since I saw her in school, I was like, honestly, I don't know how a human can get more perfect than that. But we ended up dating, which honestly, I don't know how she liked me, but I never really questioned it. Kayla was always with me through the hardest times, and we got together just as I was beginning YouTube. I would probably say around when I had 30 to 40,000 subscribers. And the funny thing is she never really knew I did YouTube. I always kind of hid it from girls because I was like, I don't want girls to know I do YouTube and make Minecraft videos. That's kind of like weird. Like, I thought it was just kind of a weird thing to say. Like, if a girl comes up to you in high school and they're like, oh, what do you do? Where do you work? And I'm like, oh, I make Minecraft videos. Not that I was embarrassed to make Minecraft videos because I love doing it, but when you're trying to impress a girl, that's not really the thing that I was looking to say. Besides all that, I started traveling across the US and meeting fans and going to conventions around the United States. And most of these conventions, I met a ton of awesome YouTubers, such as some of my best friends today, Moose and Shark, and many other YouTubers that I still have today. So this was a really long journey of learning and improving myself every single day. And I kept working 7 days a week, and I finally got by and graduated high school with passing grades. When I graduated high school, I had nearly 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and I think that is insane. And for me, after high school, I didn't want to continue my education. I didn't really want to go to college or anything like that. I just wanted to do my passion, YouTube, and that's it. So I kept doing it. And then later down the line, I decided to open up my merchandise brand called Unspeakable. Unfortunately, I had no one to help me begin the business, so I kind of did everything myself. I was reaching out to print screening companies and ordering a couple hundred shirts, and I ended up making a website by myself, learning all the shipping and ordering envelopes and just everything I needed to start a clothing business. And the first day I promoted the clothing business, we had nearly 100 orders. I ended up doing all the packaging in my parents' garage, and I kept doing this for weeks and weeks until my mom finally volunteered to to take over all the fulfillment and customer service. And as of today, Unspeakable Merchandise has multiple employees, and my mom runs and manages the whole entire business. I think that is so awesome. Moving past that, when I was only 19 years old, I decided to move out of my parents' house, and I bought my first house in Dallas, Texas. I moved over to Dallas to further improve my YouTube career with a team called Proper Idiots, and it was an awesome experience living completely away from everything that I've ever known in a brand new place. But unfortunately, I ended up leaving the Proper Idiots team along with some other members, and those other members ended up moving out of Dallas. So I decided that I had no reason to stay in Dallas anymore, so I moved back over to Houston, where I'm living currently. And as of today, I currently have over 5.4 million followers. I live with my beautiful girlfriend and our two beautiful and weird cats. And I'm still working harder than ever every single day to improve. I'm currently only 20 years old, and this is only the beginning of my life. I'm so blessed to have what I have, all the friends I've made, and every day I will only be working harder to improve and grow more. So for now, this is the Draw My Life video, and this is only chapter 1. I know many say I've accomplished a lot for being so young, but I feel like I've barely accomplished anything. I feel like I have so much more potential and passion inside of me. Every single day, I love what I do more than anything, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching. This video covered the first 20 years of my life, and it's been absolutely incredible. I'm so thankful and so grateful for everything I have today, and all I wanted to say to you guys is, if you have a true passion towards something, if you are dedicated to putting in the time and the work, your dreams can truly come true, because that's exactly what I did. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a safe and fantastic rest of your day, and before you guys go, give a like and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that is the first 20 years of my life. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in a couple days in a brand new vlog.